lovelies. Welcome to another episode of Wedding Wednesday Q&A, where we answer your wedding questions. Today's question is from Jenny, and she writes, "Should I get Botox for my wedding?" Great question, Jenny. Thanks so much for sending this in. Now, we are no Botox experts around here, which is why we solicited advice from Nurse Cheska. She has been a nurse for 7 years and has worked with plastic surgeons, doctors, and injectors in different clinics. She now has her own clinic where she does injectables in all areas of the face using customized methods and advanced techniques for each patient. We've linked her full bio in the description below if you'd like to review her credentials further. Going back to answering your question, Jenny, what we would like to do for you today is to ask Nurse Cheska the top 10 questions around Botox and weddings so you can make an informed decision. And for everyone listening, it's important that you speak to a medical professional and skin specialist to ensure that Botox and other cosmetic injectables are right for you and your skin. This is only for education and information purposes only, and not a substitute for medical advice. Let's get started with the questions. The first question is, what is Botox? What's in it, and what does it do? Nurse Cheska says, Botox is an injectable drug made from botulinum toxin type A. This toxin is produced by the bacterium Clostridium botulinum. When injected, Botox blocks signals from your nerves to your muscles, and this prevents the targeted muscles from contracting, which can ease certain muscular conditions and improve the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Botox is a muscle relaxer and an anti-wrinkle treatment. The second question is, how much can it change my facial structure? Well, I think Nurse Cheska's answer will make you happy. She says, it does not change the facial structure, but it relaxes the muscles that are responsible for wrinkles. It gives the skin a nice glow and a well-rested appearance. If injected in the jaw muscles, it can also slim down the face, which gives a more feminine, V-shaped face. Third question, how do I know if Botox is right for me? If you are noticing fine lines and wrinkles forming, then you know it's time. It's for clients looking for a refreshed appearance and looking less tired. Botox is also a preventative way from wrinkles to form, Nurse Cheska advises. Fourth question, if I decide to get Botox for my wedding, how soon should I get it? I recommend doing it 4 to 6 weeks before your wedding so everything has all settled nicely and your body has adjusted to it. Botox takes 2 full weeks to fully settle, but it might feel stiff and look unnatural on photos. So I recommend doing in 4 to 6 weeks before your special day, per Nurse Cheska. We want to weigh in on this from a wedding planner perspective, and we'd like to say that if you plan on getting Botox specifically for your wedding, try it 4 to 6 months prior to the wedding so you can see full results and give yourself a chance to decide how much you love it. Mention your Botox plans with your hair and makeup artist. Although this will not change your facial structure, this might affect how you see yourself and how you want to enhance your look. Fifth question, should I be worried? What are the possible side effects? What should I do if I get reactions? This is a very important question, and Nurse Cheska shares, Botox is a very safe treatment. In fact, it was first discovered for medical purposes like migraines and facial spasms. It is only injected in very small amounts. Possible side effects are drooping of the eyelid, asymmetry, infection, inflammation on the sites of injections. However, Botox only lasts 3 to 4 months in our bodies, so all the side effects and complications are very rare, temporary, and wear off. Sixth question, are there things I should not do right before or after getting Botox? What does the post-care for Botox look like? You'll be surprised to know that this is quite a low-maintenance treatment. Nurse Cheska says, after the treatment, we ask patients to keep upright for 4 hours, no sweating or exercising for 24 hours, no laser or facial treatments for 2 weeks post-injection, no rubbing on the areas of injections, and no makeup for 24 hours. No heat on the Botox injection site for 24 hours. 7th question on the list. Is Botox permanent? You'll be happy to hear that it isn't. Botox only lasts 3 to 4 months in our body and wears off in that period of time. After that, our muscle strength is regained and muscles start contracting and moving again, per Nurse Cheshka. 8th question is, what if I don't like the Botox results before my wedding? Unfortunately, you have to let the Botox wear off. This is why we recommend doing it for 4 to 6 weeks before the wedding, so everything is already settled. If eyelid drooping happens, you will be prescribed eye drops to help open up the eyes, Nurse Cheshka says. I think for this part, we will weigh in again. From a wedding planner's perspective, you don't want to add any surprises that will bring on extra stress for your wedding. If you want to try Botox, try it 4 to 6 months prior. If you're comfortable with those results, you can get your fresh dose 4 to 6 weeks before your wedding. If you're not comfortable with the results, by the time your wedding comes around, it would have already worn off. 9th question, how much should I expect to spend? Just like with anything, prices will vary, Nurse Cheshka says, depending on your muscle strength, age, amount, depth of wrinkles, and areas of injection. It can cost around $250 to $550 USD per treatment. All treatments and dosage of Botox units are customized to each individual. And the last question is, with so many cosmetic clinics around, how do I know which clinic is best for me? I recommend that you do your research. Cheaper does not mean better. I would go to a reputable practitioner who has lots of injecting experience. Only nurses and doctors are allowed to inject Botox here in Canada. If it's cheap and it's too good to be true, then that's a red flag. This is what Nurse Cheshka advised. From the wedding planning side, Botox does not only help you for all aesthetic purposes. We think this also gives you the confidence to tackle more wedding planning tasks without feeling that you are not just stressed, but also looking stressed. More than the aesthetic, consider how this process makes you feel as well. If you feel scared or nervous, don't force yourself, or perhaps give yourself more time to research and to find the right clinic that will provide you not just the Botox, but also words of encouragement. There you are, lovelies. As always, we're here to help you celebrate life and love. Don't forget to download your free wedding planning kit linked below. And until next time, lovelies, bye!